Hey, it's the Fort Worth Playboy.
And my Playboys Bunny.
Welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships, and
Sex.
And what we're going to talk about today is one of our collaboration products,
Woo!
which is really funny to call it collaboration since we're always together.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we just met up and worked together for a few hours.
We really burned the candle at both ends there.
But what it's called is the Dating Fast Start Bundle.
Yes.
Meaning
it's
we
so
have
good.
4 books, 3 of which are buddies, and then I put one in, so we could. So she did, like most things, she did the vast majority of the work, and then I showed up and put the cherry on top.
And put your stamp on it.
Yeah, that's it. Like I signed my name at the bottom. But what we wanted to do, because each book is a component of dating.
It is.
But we didn't have, and because it's onerous almost to like write an entire, to do it properly,
Ooh.
It would take a couple years.
And it would take a special kind of person to actually sit down and read the kind of dense book that would require.
And in today's, especially since we talked to so many people from Twitter.
Yeah.
At short attention spans. And they know something.
Yeah.
So when we write for people that they kind of are interested in this.
Yes.
It's not somebody at the half-price bookstore thinking, oh, a dating book.
Right. It's true.
We talk to you where you're at.
Yeah.
But the 4 books are, 1, the Magic Bullet Online Dating Profile Handbook, because if you're in a city or metropolis or any somewhat populated area, online is the best way to lay down a base.
It sure is.
And no matter, some guys are, of course, it works very well. But for anyone that it doesn't work well, the good news is there are very solid, concrete things you can do.
Yeah.
To improve your online profile.
Yes.
And it's small things, and it sets you apart.
It does.
For guys, it doesn't take much.
No.
It doesn't take much at all. Go ahead.
Well, and what I find fascinating is for all the shit posting that people love to do about online dating, anymore, almost everyone you ever talk to met online. So I'm like, yeah, I call bullshit on that. Keep using it. It's a great way to have maximum exposure, minimum effort, and to get yourself in front of more people, more girls that you most desire.
Exactly. And what we try to convey is the biggest misconception about online dating is you date online.
Yes.
All you're using online dating for is to meet, move them off onto text, and to meet up in person.
Yeah.
It's no different than you walking down the street, catching somebody's eye. Hey, I like the way you look. Let me have your number.
Yeah.
And you call them and meet up. That's all it is.
That's what online
you're doing it
online.
Is for. You're meeting their eye online and then meeting them in a club or bar,
exactly.
Whatever your dating system is.
That is a great misconception.
Yeah. It's one step. The rest is like normal.
Yes.
Some people get stuck on the online part.
Yeah.
Because girls will keep you online.
Sure.
For the attention.
Yeah.
Second book, the foundation of game.
It really is.
Yeah. Instant
Self-Confidence with Women Handbook. And I wrote this because so many of the clients that I was meeting with most of them had gotten their teeth kicked in a breakup, usually a divorce, but a breakup of any kind can kind of set you back. And a lot of even the most confident men in business or confident men socially and otherwise can still have confidence issues when it comes to women. And so this self-confidence book has 25 quick and easy tips to building your self-confidence. You can take them all at once. You can take them one at a time. But all of them will incrementally help you improve your self-confidence. And confidence is the number one thing that turns women on. So it is a major game component.
If you see anything that I write, it's irrational self-confidence.
Yeah.
Will get you more pussy.
Yeah.
Than irrational defeatism. And it's literally the foundation of game. because you can deliver a line with no conviction
Yes.
and no belief in yourself, and it's going to fall flat. Same line. While you have some fake confidence, you're faking it till you make it.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing about this is you practice and you get better at it. It does not have to be a reality for it to work.
Yeah, it may feel fake
Yes.
at the beginning, but then before you
becomes a
know it,
reality.
it's really
It sounds very woo-woo, but in this case, it really works.
It's just like you always talk about, if you ever are at a lack for something to say, say it as if you had just woken up with 2 girls in your bed that morning. And before long, you'll start waking
You
up with
actually
2
do.
bed
Yes.
girls in your bed.
It is a known fact that it might take you a few weeks or months.
Yeah.
But it will happen. I don't know if it's like visualization, manifestation, and there will be other things that come along.
Exactly.
But it works.
It works.
Self-confidence is foundation to game and really for a man to his life.
Oh, yeah. It's critical
It
for
carries
every.
over.
It does. So that's the Instant Self-Confidence with Women handbook.
And then the third book is
Build Your Dating System by
is mine.
Fort Worth Playboy.
And what that is guys really hit or miss. Dating can be systematic. Mm-hmm. It's best if it is so. Because like I always, we come from a fitness background. We have routines.
Yeah.
We have sets. We have exercises. We have sets. We have reps. And you can follow the system and get an outcome. And that's what I want to mirror as much as possible with the dating system. Because guys, they're like, yeah, I took her to Bennigan's and then we went to a movie and then she's just never called me again.
Right.
We can fix all of that.
Yeah.
To where you have a known system. I'm taking her here. I know where to be. This is where I sit. This is what I do.
Yes.
This is what we're going to talk about. And then you bounce. And then you bounce. And I explain all this.
Yeah.
And then you have sex. I mean, it just works.
Yeah.
And it works for everyone that applies it.
I think that men have a tendency, especially in dating, to want to reinvent the wheel for every girl.
Nope.
And it actually sets you back in your dating life if you try to do that.
Right.
So having your system, and I know your system works because it worked on me
on you?
like perfectly. And make no mistake, as a female, even though I'm your girlfriend now, and then I was essentially a friend with benefits or one of your rotation girls, I feel no ill will because our first date was a very carefully, systematically planned over years of practice with other girls' first date. I still had the best first date of my life. I had a good time with a sexy, fun guy, and it ended in great sex, and everything about it was perfect because you had lined it out to be so.
Exactly. And you deliver a better experience.
Yes.
And that allows you to kind of pick and choose which girls you want to go out with.
Yeah.
They're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And then you decide, did you have a good time?
Exactly.
It's not as risky. And, might as well minimize risk when you can.
That's right.
And girls feel more comfortable.
That's
There's
right.
just, everybody wins. The last book.
Fuck like a porn star.
She wasn't going to let me introduce it. That's it.
Go ahead.
Well, none of this matters if you go into the bedroom and she's disappointed.
Oh.
So all this work you've done, and all guys think we're great in bed, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure
everybody
you do.
thinks that. But there are things that you can do to improve your game no matter what level you're at.
Yeah.
And just like with any other endeavor, when you study it, you discover things that you didn't know. You're like, well, no shit.
Yeah.
And you can try things.
Yeah.
So Bunny wrote Fuck Like a Porn Star.
I sure did.
And tell them about that.
Well, what I love about it is I think what you're saying is perfect. I mean, you've already introed it beautifully. It's a book that tells you stuff that you didn't know. It helps point out ways to do things to improve both of your pleasure. It tells you some things to look for especially in specific sexual positions, that maybe you're looking for a few red flags or signs that you need to kind of change horses in a way, move things around a little bit. It talks about oral sex. It talks about talking during sex. It talks about lighting during sex. It talks about toys during sex. It talks about all of the different aspects of having a pleasurable, exciting, enthusiastic sex life. And that goes for whether you are with a new girl in a dating rotation, or if you're with a wife that's been your wife for 30 years. It's important stuff to have, because truly there have been sitcoms written about the topic. There have been movies written about with this as being the basis, that maybe you have a great connection with a girl, but if things do not click in the bedroom, the relationship is dead. It's dead in the water. So nobody wants to have a mediocre sex life. And you can't have, in fact, I go so far as to say you can't have a great relationship with mediocre sex. And this helps prevent you from having mediocre sex.
And the interesting thing is, all of this, every book, all the information, all the education is evergreen.
Yes.
This lays down a foundation that you can use in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from today.
It's true.
These are all life skills that you'll use at some point.
Exactly.
You'll use them with your wife.
Exactly.
And we know that nobody's went to divorce court with a great sex life.
No.
It's never happened.
You're united better.
Yeah.
You deal with other things that come your way better. Everything in life is easier when you're having great sex.
And that's the bottom line.
That's the fuck like a porn star method.
That's it. And that's the bundle. And there'll be a link below.
Yes.
We want to check it out. Order it.
Yes.
There's a money back guarantee. If you don't like what you read, and you don't think it works, we'll give you your full investment back.
We want you to connect with more people, more girls, get in front of them, close them, fuck them, and if you choose, vet them for long-term companionship or just for fun. But that's what our 4-book system is all about.
Order it today.
Order it today.
It'll be in the next 30 seconds. It can be in your email.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. You can download instantly. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you know someone who could really use this Dating Fast Start bundle, please share it with them. We appreciate that so much whenever you do. We want you and your friends to win. Bye!